So today we are taking a look at what many people call one of the best all-rounder sesame knives ever made, which is this one, the Victorinox Compact. It's slim, it's very versatile, and it packs a surprising number of features in just 2 layers. Let's dive into the history, the functions, and why this little knife might just be the perfect everyday carry for you. Okay, first thing first, what about Victorinox? I think we all know this company, this shield, and it's one of the most ubiquitous sights all across the world, these pocket knives in this particular traditional red cellular scales. If you want to carry a knife which is legal in most countries and non-threatening, that is the most important aspect nowadays, you only have a very few options, and Victorinox sesame knives, they are the most trusted and most recognizable and very non-threatening. Victorinox has been making these knives for a long time, I think since 1897, which is more than 125 years now, and over the years they have refined their models to balance usefulness with practicality and pocketability. This compact was introduced as a modern tool and knife, I think around late 80s, so almost 40 years old now. The predecessor to this model was a golfer, which had almost similar kind of functions, and but not exactly same. We do have other options like climber, huntsman. Those are very popular, but those are 3 layers, 4 layers respectively. So for a long time people wanted some of the best features of Victorinox sesame knives, that too all combined in a 2-layer slim profile, and Victorinox delivered it with a compact, and the name is obviously aptly given, compact. Of course, Victorinox makes sesame knives in various sizes. They used to make in different other sizes, but if we only consider the current models which are in production, they come in 4 main sizes, which is a 58mm, then 84mm, then this one 91mm, which is most standard you can say, and there also is another size which is 93mm, where most of the Elox models, the models which come with the aluminum oxide scales, they come in that 93mm model. There are larger models which Victorinox produces, but those come with locking blade, so those are not UK legal. If we only consider the pocket knives which have this non-locking blades, then this is the most standard size. Let's look at what this thing packs. Obviously, as I mentioned, this being a 91mm, the most standard model, this comes with a full-sized blade. This comes razor sharp from the factory. The size of the blade from tip to tang is less than 3 inches, which makes it completely UK legal, so you can carry it anywhere. So there are 2 aspects which you need to make it UK legal. The first one is it has to be non-locking, like this, it can be easily folded. The other one is it has to be, the blade length has to be less than 3 inches, which this is obviously. So yeah, that is the full length blade. If we zoom in, it says Victorinox Swiss made stainless. On the other side of the tank it says officer's space. The other most used tool, like if you ask 9 out of 10 Victorinox sesame knives user, they will say the most used tools for them, including myself, is this one, the pair of scissors, and this comes with the full length pair of scissors. They have the spring action, which is very nice. The one part stays completely still and stationary, so you can have a very precision cut. This spring may wear off after lots of usage, but you can definitely change this. These are available aftermarket. So even for any urban environment, scissors are going to be the most used tools. So these tools rarely come in a model which is this slim. There are obviously models like Huntsman, Climber, which have this full length scissors, but they are 3 layers and 4 layers as I mentioned. But this is the only model Victorinox makes which has a full length scissor, but comes in 2 layers. That makes it unique. The third tool is obviously this combo tool. Now what this combo tool does, in most of the knives, they come with a separate can opener and a cap lifter. But this one being 2 layers, it needs the scissors need to be in one single layer. That makes only one other layer free. So it has the blade in one layer, and on the other side of the blade, you have this combination tool. So instead of having a separate can opener and a cap lifter, you have this combination tool, which this notch can be used to open bottle caps. This part can be used as a can opener, but nowadays most of the cans come with a pull tab, so you won't really need it. This part is a flathead screwdriver, so you can use that as a screwdriver. This part is so if I zoom in, this part is, there's a notch which can be used as a wire stripper. So the idea is you lay a wire there and you try to pinch it with the blade and cut it as per your requirement. So that's the combination tool. If we then concentrate on the back side, it comes with the corkscrew as well as this hook. So that is the standard 5 tools, 2 layers. The other unique feature of this particular model compact is most cases Victorinox C79s from factory come with 2 hidden tools in their scales, but this one has a plus scale. What I mean by plus scale is it has more than 2 tools hidden inside the scales. So for example, on the front side it has the tweezer, the metal tweezers which can be used taking out splinters from your fingers, from your hand. Some other functions are obviously there for a tweezer. This pair of tweezers goes, some resistance. Pair of tweezers goes in the front. Then on the opposite side we have the ubiquitous pick, which I don't use personally. Many people do use them. This being a plus scale, this has third tool hidden inside, which is very useful. Ballpoint pen, especially for an urban EDC carry. Ballpoint pen is very useful, and this one is pressurized. That means you can get it down any orientation. Also, there is a hidden slot, which is there in every cylinder scale, but this is the only model which comes with this straight pin, which is inserted in this slot. In other cases, you have to buy the straight pins separately from Victorinox, but this comes with the straight. The other tool that comes from factory is this micro screwdriver. This is a flathead micro screwdriver. It is very useful to tighten some of the nuts around the eyeglasses, because if you look at most of the eyeglasses, they come with very small set of screws. This screwdriver can be used to tighten those screws. So yeah, this is the entire tool set. Last but not the least, there is a very slim edge on the spine of this hook, which can be used as a nail file. It's a diamond file. The other Victorinox C79s which come with a hook, they don't have this nail file on their spine. This one does. That is another unique feature of Victorinox Compact. As you can see, lots of functionality packed into a very special and pocket-friendly form factor. So if you now come to the size comparison, as I mentioned, these C79s come in different sizes. From the current production catalog, they have 58mm, which is this one. Then we have the 84mm, which is this one. Then we have this 91mm. We do have the 93mm Alox models. But in Celidor, these are the standard models for this non-locking knives. If I compare the 84 and 91, 91 is a little larger. And if I just compare the blade sizes, then this one is little longer as expected. But rest of the things are same, like the thickness and everything is same. So yeah, let me put this away. Of course, no tool is perfect. Some people don't love the combo tool. This can be said as one of the shortcomings, because if you compare that with a separate dedicated cap lifter and can opener, this one falls little short. But again, you have to make some compromises if you really need to make it slimmer. And if you do a lot of food preparation or want multiple blades, there are other models like Spartan, which is the most sold Victorinox C79s, which comes with 2 blades. So that not only comes with a main blade, but also a smaller pen blade. So you may also look at that option. But if you really need something which has the main blade as well as a full-size scissors in a compact form factor, which is in 2 layers, and this is the only option, because Victorinox only one 2-layer knife with a full-size scissors, which is this one. All the other models which come with a full-sized scissors are either 3 layers, 4 layers, or even larger. So that is the only option that is left for people like us who want to carry a slimmer knife every day, but obviously with a pair of scissors. And that's that. Victorinox Compact, a simple, sleek, and surprisingly capable C7 knife that many consider the ultimate EDC for them, including me. If you're really building an EDC kit and you just want a knife to throw in your pocket and forget about, this is definitely worth the look. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what's your favorite Victorinox model for every carry, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.